Hi guys, Nigel Farage, it seems, has no shame. Normal politicians, if they were presenting a statement on such an incident, would first start out by sending their condolences to the families involved and then condemning the rioting and the destruction that followed the vigil for the victims. But Farage is not a normal politician, because in this clip he did neither of those things. Instead, he used weasel words, portraying himself as a concerned citizen looking for answers. A despicable individual. Have a listen.
Well, it's pretty horrendous. A third young girl has died as a result of the stabbings yesterday in Southport. I obviously join everybody in my horror at what has happened. I know the Prime Minister went to lay flowers and was heckled, and it shows you how unhappy the public are with the state of law and order in our country. I have to say there are one or two questions. Was this guy being monitored by the security services? Some reports say he was, others less sure. The police say it's a non-terror incident, just as they said the stabbing of an Army Lieutenant Colonel in uniform on the streets of Kent the other day was a non-terror incident. I just wonder whether the truth is being withheld from us. I don't know the answer to that, but I think it is a fair and legitimate question. What I do know is something is going horribly wrong in our once beautiful country.
Okay, so you mentioned Keir Starmer was heckled here. Let's start from the beginning. Well, what could have Keir Starmer have done? He's been Prime Minister for about a month. Now, it's believed that some of the hecklers were not actually from the area. They were brought in after the incident. So we'll have to park that one for a bit. He also asked questions about monitoring of the subject. Then he asked questions about whether it was a non-terrorist incident. And then, of course, he asks if a conspiracy of silence from the authorities was in force. Look, you are a frigging MP. You're elected to ask questions in Parliament, not on social media. See, social media is part of the problem here. The rioters believed via social media that the suspect was Muslim, so they attacked a mosque. If Farage wants to be taken seriously as a politician, he needs to start acting like one and understand that the role carries responsibility. He should not be asking these open questions on social media. He should be asking them in Parliament because he's an MP. You know, he can't, in a sense, wash his hands of the situation. Him and others have been egging on the worst elements in society with their questions. Oh, is it a Muslim? Is it a result of multiculturalism? Is it this? Is it that? And the problematic part is that the worst elements in society listen to the words that he spews out on social media or on GB News or when he's in Parliament. And they act on those. Of course, Farage will say, I didn't tell people what to do. But these people are waiting for a signal, for a dog whistle. And that's what they'll do. Now, are the people who are rioting directly connected to Reform UK or Nigel Farage? Of course not. It seems they were linked to the EDL. But they're it's the same rhetoric we're hearing. And we're even hearing it from the Conservative Party itself, like Suella Braverman and Priti Patel. How communities are not integrating, how our refugees are not integrating into communities, how society is breaking down, how law and order is breaking down. And in some cases it is. But who is responsible for that? Is it the citizens or is it government? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.